All right, everybody. I just want to let you know that just one of the pieces that I have done. There's a lot of symbolism inside this photo. Okay? It's a lot of symbolisms. It is something that the Most High has inspired me to do. I did not do it on my own, but the one who has done it through me gives all the praise and the glory. As we can see, the Hebrew Messiah, when he comes back, as described in Revelations, hair of wool, skin like burnt brass. What do you think that is? And he says come for his lost sheep. As you can see, the Ku Klux Klan, what they was famous for and what they're known for throughout American history. And then we got Uncle Sam, who's representing or who symbolizes the United States of America. And he's given the Negro, the drowning Negroes, instead of offering them out a life preserver to help them from drowning in this world, he gave them a Bible. But behind the Bible is the doctrination on how it was taught to us. And that's why we have fallen even lower in this world. We wasn't taught the true way on how the Bible speaks to us, should be spoken to us through God's word. Okay? Good Ship Jesus, as recorded, it was known as the first slave ship, the name of the first slave ship that brung our ancestors over into the Americas. I know it says in Deuteronomy that, I'm just going to paraphrase it, I think it's in Deuteronomy 28, that God said that I will bring you out of a captivity or Egypt and place you into another captivity by ships. Now, what other nationality, or what nationality throughout human history that has ever been placed from one captivity to another by ship, not by plane, not by train, not by yachts or bicycles, but by ship? And that's what our fathers and mothers came up on. And there go the representation. You see the pyramids in the background. That's the representation of our captivity during Moses' time in the land of Egypt. And I placed that in the background. That's the symbol that symbolizes that point in time in our families, way back when in ancient times. Then we have the hand coming out of the clouds, okay, with the gavel. This symbolizes judgment that's going to be that is upon the earth right now, and it's steady unfolding, the Most High's judgment, okay? Let me go back here. Then we got 7 o'clock. I placed this, I chose 7 o'clock because we got to understand it's time. It's time. It's God's time. It's 7 throughout the scriptures. 7 is always a blessed number. It's always God's number. You know, the Most High had created the heavens and earths, you know, in 7 days. You know, well, on the 7th day, he rested. That was the most holy day. 7. And according to our modern day calendar, the day of rest, everybody, understand this, the day of rest is on a Saturday. We were taught through Christianity that Sunday was the day of worship, and God is detested, and he will bring into judgment those who's not doing that, taking time off of the day that he takes time off. And well, we too spoiled in this nation we're too spoiled and too blind to understand and know. But we are coming into an awakening, understanding what God wants from us, his people, no other people, his people. Oh, let me go back here. You see, Uncle Sam, he's kind of deceptive too. He got deception looks on in his face. He's being very deceptive, which is always has been known about how the elite of the United States has always done throughout the world, to the people of color throughout the world. Everywhere the United States went, they destroyed. We know what that means when they plant their flag. Okay? It's all about dividing. It's all about conquering. Okay. Moving on. Okay. We even had it's like a nuclear explosion. Now you got to understand, the God promised us that he would not, destroy the world by water anymore. But the next time it's going to be by fire. What do you think? What do you think what's that's going to be? In the way all these countries is aiming their missiles towards the United States and other elite countries, people are tired of it. God's people are getting tired, and they are awakening. The chicken is coming to roost, just like how Malcolm X has said it also. He was a prophet. God spoke through him. God speaks through all his people. Though he was a Muslim, God speaks through all his people. Okay? And you have, I went on and put there Miss Lady Liberty, Statue of Liberty. I know it says in scriptures too, God command us to come up out of her. What is her? It's America. And she stands right there in the harbors of New York. And you got to call her she. Whenever a lot of immigrants come through and they ride by on the ships, in New York, when they first came to New York, they would see this symbolism. It's all about power. But just like any other country of power, it tumbles down too. Okay, moving along. We have Black Lives Matter. See, you can say I put a question mark on that. And it's a picture of a deceased young black male. And he's also being hung. Now this crucifixion that we are going through right now with our young black males, it is nothing new. It's nothing new. We protesting and hollering and marching, and which hasn't worked. Only thing they're doing, they're gonna pacify us, and things is gonna die back down for something else is gonna happen. It's just gonna leave room for something else detrimental to happen to our people. And we gotta understand, people. We gotta understand and wake up. This is a serious matter. Okay? And so I asked the question, Black Lives Matter? You got to ask yourself, does Black Lives Matter? Because when we march, when we protest after these racist cops, now all cops are bad. Trust me. There's a lot of good cops that are white, and there are a lot of good cops that, they are black. Because there are some bad black cops. Don't think all black cops are bad. Are good. The demon is in them too, and it's all about power with them. It's racism amongst our own people, but God gonna make sure that he gonna wipe them out too. But I want to show you all, we protest and everything about when these racist cops kill our sons. But how much do we march and protest when our sons kill our sons? Understand? We are a very hypocritical people when we do this. Like Tupac says, it's not them that's gonna solve, it's us that's gotta solve. We have to solve. Now, the people of America is not gonna take the Negro in America seriously until we handle that situation of our sons killing our sons. We got to protest and speak up against that. We got to straighten out our young boys, our young men in this world who's acting very ignorant, and it's sad and it's embarrassing to us, to all of us. And not one man, I don't care if you're rich or poor, especially if you're rich, not one man is above his people. And I'm talking to you, black brother. I'm talking to you, black sister, where y'all act ignorant sometimes out there on these reality shows and everything. It's sad. And you all supposed to be the representation. A lot of y'all are heads of the household, black woman. And you all are raising some terrible young boys while our men are dying and dead and incarcerated for years at a time. More years so than any other race in America. You all are still raising sons that don't know anything about the scriptures. You all supposed to be the head of the household. You all looking for a good man and everything. I understand that. But how much of a good man are you looking for when your own sons, who will be men one day, is not even acting accordingly himself? Why? Because through your actions, sister. Our sisters got to wake up too. Our sisters are very rebellious, just like us in our own way. God is mad at his men and his women.
That's nice.
Okay, moving right along. I chose that link between time and, okay, we have Africa, where it has a lot of people of color, but usually, namely, we from all over. God scattered us throughout the whole world, but this part of Africa, like Ghana and Guyana and all that, that's an area right there that's very important for us to, migrate to, because, really, they all are inviting us back home. I don't know about the actual Africans, you know what I mean, but in Ghana, and I understand that's in Nigeria, there's some good people out there, and a lot of people is trying to welcome us back home, back to Africa. But I placed the crying baby. As you can see, he's sleeping, okay, but he's dreaming and he's crying in his sleep for what he see, what's going on in the world, what has happened in our past, and what may be happening, what is going to transpire in the future. However, like I said earlier, not just our women though, but our men too. We have to teach our young children. No child should be raised in a household without knowing the scriptures, knowing his history. The Bible has been given to us for our history. They are hiding it. Everybody listen to me. They are hiding our history in the schools. They're not showing us exactly who the true people of the Bible. They'll show you in the movies, or these Caucasian people, they replacing us. They always replaced us. And this is not a racist speaking. This is something that to edify not just my people, but other people of color too. Again, going back to the baby, he's dreaming, he's having visions. He looks like he's kind of scared and worried, but he's crying. He's very emotional about it. However, we got to understand our children that's coming up is the key. It's the key. We have to teach them too, because they are later on. We are now, and they are later on. We have to teach our children, y'all. And you see the brothers and sisters drowning in their sins, looking for something to save us. If you don't know your history, you don't know yourself. If you don't know your history, you don't know yourself. Understand me, y'all? Read the scriptures. If you don't know your history, you don't know yourself. Christianity has not done it for us. Being a Muslim has not done it for us. It's nothing but war amongst the Muslims. God said he's coming back for his people, the lost sheep. He said that. And mark my words, everything that's transpiring and unfolding, oh, it's real. Golly, it's scary to me. Trust me. And I'm not just telling you all this to just telling you all this. I'm telling this to myself and my family. You know, we all have to know. Not everybody's going to buy into it. Why? Because God said he's going to turn them over to a reprobated mind. He's going to give them a reprobated mind. He's going to make you feel like, man, I'm not hearing all that. Just like in the days of Noah, when everybody partied and drinking and doing their thing, and Noah was warning everybody, hey, there's a flood coming, God about to destroy the earth. Y'all better run for refuge and you know, come with me. Do what y'all got to do. But people ignored them. But nobody knows the day or the hour when the Most High is coming back. We don't know when the Christ is coming back, y'all. But watch the signs. He told you there will be signs. There will be signs. But I thank God for this painting, though, that he put in me to show you all, to draw up and show the world. Okay? It's a blessing. That's why I try to encourage my children or children that's not even mine or people in general. Season your talents. Season the gifts, the natural gifts, your natural abilities that the Most High has blessed you with. Because trust me, what he has given to you, he could take it from you if you don't use it correctly. You got to use whatever gifts that you're good at or whatever gifts God has given you and use it to edify, to grow yourself and people around you, okay? All right. But that's it. I just want to show everybody that. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all like it. I'm going to give you one more look on what's going on. We got the good ship Jesus. We got the drowning Negroes of America that has been brought into America. Illuminati. Or the captivity. It's a reminder of the captivity that our mothers and fathers was in during the time of Moses. The Egyptians. We walking around with unks and everything. I'm ashamed that I have a cross and I got an unk on my body. I'm ashamed that I even got tattoos, y'all. I'm sorry. I prayed and the Most High, I know he understands because it's to my ignorance. And he said, know ye that your body is the temple. Everybody be going to church, but we got to understand, we have a temple. We have our own temple. Our bodies is our temple, y'all. And we got to try to take care of it the best way we know how. Because by taking care of it and taking care of the earth, is worshiping the Most High. And he will be glad. He will be happy. He will be real happy. Okay? Hey, man, with the dreadlocks, man. You got the sister in the background. Oh, yeah, sisters, I got y'all drowning too. Y'all drowning too. With the sharks, that's the world eating us up. The sharks. Okay, I explained it, y'all. Yeah, a lot of people want to know what this all meant. So I hope I explained it, pretty well. All right. And then, all right. In the meantime, till next time, I said blessings, blessings, blessings.